Let's jump right in and take a look at what happened in Metro Atlanta in terms of residential real estate over the last 7 days. We continue to do these 7-day snippet little looks at the market because we want to understand what's happening to inventory. Those of you who listen every week, you know that inventory has been growing ever since the first of this year. The reality is it's still not in a problem area. It is still a seller's market, and in some areas, in some price ranges, it is a screaming seller's market, meaning multiple offers, 15, 20, 30,000 above list price. However, there are some opportunities in the market that are presented by the additional inventory, but it's just not in that sweet spot, the inventory that looks like, for example, 2023. In the last week, there were 2,009 new listings, 2,009. One of the first times in several months that it has been over 2,000 listings for the week. It's unusual to have listing inventory continue to grow in the month of July. Normally it starts to slow down as the summer selling season comes to an end. People go back to school the 7th, 8th, 9th of August. And so if you're not under contract by early July, you're not really in a position to be able to get moved in prior to school starting. This year, however, it seems to be different. And my guess is that the real estate market, even though we're off 27, 28%, in terms of unit sales from 2022, my guess is that closings and price increases will still remain strong all the way through the end of the year. 1,391 homes went under contract, so let's just call it 600 more listings at the end of this past week than the beginning of the past week. That means there's 600 and change, 618 to be exact, more listings for buyers to choose from this week than they had to choose from last week. And that's a big deal, in my opinion, if you're a buyer. I know if you listen to the show, you might think that I'm talking out of both sides of my mouth, but the reality is the market is still very good for home sellers, especially that inventory that is just perfect, just beautiful, just perfect. And it's also getting better and better for home buyers, significantly better for home buyers who are willing to purchase something that doesn't look like 2023, maybe needs a little cosmetic updates, needs a little aesthetics work on the outside, the inside. People who are willing to do a little bit of work on a home can get a good deal on a home today. There were 1,391 closings in the last 7 days and 1,360 homes with a price decrease. Again, 1,360 times in the last 7 days, a seller raised their hand and said, I am more interested, more motivated to sell my home now than I was this time last week. Still a good market for sellers. I believe the strong real estate market, even though it's weaker than last year, but the strong sales season, if you will extend all the way into the fall, and who knows, maybe even into the winter when you don't have enough inventory out there for all the home buyers who want to buy a home to choose from. Then people just kind of get kicked down the road a little bit and they buy in the fall or the winter when they would have preferred to buy in the spring.